I'd want to ask you a question that most people never ask. How recently have you given your penis the attention it deserves? And no, I'm not referring to simply adjusting your boxers or washing it in the shower. I'm referring to treating this physical part with the same level of care that you give to your joints, heart, or teeth. Because this is the real deal. Most men neglect their penile health until it becomes an issue, especially after the age of 50. Until they experience pain, a loss of function, or a sense of separation from the aspect of themselves that used to give them a sense of completeness. However, things don't have to be this way. As a urologist, I can tell you with complete confidence that men who maintain their vitality, confidence, and level of activity well into their 70s and 80s are the ones who take care of their penis as part of their regular health regimen. Because your penis is more than simply a place for sex. If you are over 50 or even just getting close to it, now is the time to pay attention. It provides insight into your lifestyle, hormones, circulation, and mental well-being. I'm going to give you a simple, doable practice in this video that will help any man over 50 maintain the longevity, health, and functionality of his penis. We'll discuss how your body changes after the age of 50, what your penis requires to keep strong and responsive, and everyday care routines that can have a significant impact on your physical, emotional, and even interpersonal well-being. No gimmicks, no awkward conversation, just honest, respectful, and science-backed advice that every man needs to hear. You will see why taking care of your penis is not a sign of vanity by the end of this movie. It is a sign of mature self-respect and can subtly enhance your relationship, confidence, and even your quality of sleep. Let's begin. Since true understanding begins with the larger picture, let's start there. Your body subtly enters a new phase beyond the age of 50. Unquestionably different from your younger years, yet just as meaningful and full of possibilities. Furthermore, this change does not occur suddenly. It arrives in slow, faint waves. Small changes start to occur. Whether we discuss it or not, our sexual health is among the first areas to notice this shift. Hormones start to change. Over time, testosterone, the most crucial hormone for men, begins to gradually decrease. Nowadays, testosterone is more than just libido or sexual desire. Energy levels, attitude, muscle strength, and yes, the innate desire and physical preparedness for intimacy are all impacted. You may observe that your body is lagging behind your intellect when testosterone levels are low, or that your response takes a bit longer. Your blood flow becomes less effective at the same time. As you age, the veins and arteries that supply oxygen-rich blood to all of your organs, including the penis, begin to stiffen and restrict a little. To get what your tissues require, your heart and circulatory system must exert a little more effort. Regretfully, one of the first places you'll notice this decline is your penis. Why? Since its operation depends only on normal circulation. The shift in nerve sensitivity follows. Sensation and arousal-related nerves start to fire more slowly. Your brain-body connection, that previously instinctive spark that reacted to a look, a touch, or a thought, now requires more stimulation, relaxation, or time to react. The signal hasn't disappeared. Down the line, it simply takes a bit longer. None of this indicates that anything is damaged or incorrect. It's actually very normal. However, it does mean that your sexual function, hormones, blood vessels, and nerves require more care and attention than they did at age 30. Consider it this way. Your penis is experiencing its own form of aging. Much way your knees may feel a little stiffer in the morning, your eyes may require assistance focusing on fine print, or your muscles may take longer to recover from physical activity. It still wants to work, just like the rest of your body. However, it can't accomplish it by itself. It requires your help. Here's the problem, though. Most guys never stop to consider what their bodies might need at this point and either disregard these changes, joke about them, or blame them on just growing older. It's similar to seeing a caution light on your car's dashboard flash, and you continue to drive in the hopes that it will fix itself rather than popping the hood. However, your penis isn't attempting to embarrass you. You are not being punished by it. It's only attempting to communicate with you. It is subtly indicating that it requires assistance. Better circulation, less pressure, more movement, and a different type of attention than it always needed. Your body has a genuine chance to flourish rather than just survive if you pay attention to those cues and react with compassion rather than annoyance. In actuality, guys in their 60s, 70s, and older can still have robust sexual function and a positive relationship with their bodies. However, only when they quit acting like they're 25 and begin to take care of the body they currently inhabit. And it all begins with a single, necessary item that your penis cannot function without. Flow of blood. Your penis's tissue remains flexible, fed, and responsive when your blood is steady, healthy, and oxygen-rich. It keeps it warm, alive, and capable of urinating and arousing itself as needed. Nothing else functions if there is poor blood flow. However, this is where things become complex. Long before your heart warns you, the penis is frequently among the first areas of your body to exhibit symptoms of inadequate circulation. A decrease in stiffness, a slower reaction time, less morning activity, or diminished sensation are all possible. Moreover, those are not arbitrary. They serve as early warning signs that blood flow is not reaching its intended destination. Therefore, if you smoke, sit for most of the day, have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or diabetes, or if your diet is deficient in nutrients that promote cardiovascular health, your penis will notice before you do. Even while it may seem disheartening, it is a blessing because it allows you to react quickly, make minor adjustments, and support your entire body, beginning with the most vulnerable and truthful aspect of yourself. Your penis is honest, and if you pay attention to it, it may help you feel better, live longer, and maintain your strength for years to come. For this reason, regular exercise should be a big part of your penis care regimen, especially after the age of 50. And I'm not simply talking about going to the gym and doing weightlifting. I'm referring to organic, soft motion, deep breathing, stretching, and walking. Despite their apparent simplicity, these are effective instruments. They are beneficial for more than only your joints and heart. They have a direct impact on maintaining blood flow through your pelvis, which is crucial for maintaining the health and responsiveness of your penis. Your blood vessels are kept open and flexible when you move your body. Additionally, you aid in the removal of waste materials that often build up in places with inadequate circulation. The soft tissues, especially the fragile blood veins supplying your penis, may get stiffened by these waste products. Over time, that stiffness may make it more difficult to feel completely present during intimate moments or to obtain or sustain an erection. A few times a day, even 5 to 10 minutes of gentle activity can have a significant impact. You're doing more than simply physical activity. What is possibly your most delicate circulatory organ is being kept alive and functioning. The good news is that you don't have to approach this as a workout. All you have to do is keep things going. Deep breathing and pelvic tilts in bed, a little stroll after lunch, or simply some simple leg stretches while watching TV. Therefore, get exercising if you want to feel better throughout and not only in the bedroom. Nor under duress, nor with guilt, but with loving constancy. Care, not performance, is the focus here. Let's proceed to the second section of your routine now. Something that is rarely discussed, but is really important, taking care of nerve sensitivity. The nerves that regulate arousal, pleasure, and bodily reactions start to lose some of their speed and clarity as the years pass. They don't completely stop working though. It is more akin to a minor reduction in volume. Here's the good news though. It is possible to reawaken them. It is possible to retrain them. And nothing drastic or difficult is needed for that. Gentle touch is useful in this situation, although not for arousal but rather for connection. Imagine taking warm showers and letting your body unwind into feeling. Consider giving your lower abdomen, inner thighs, or buttocks a mild massage to promote awareness and circulation rather than stimulation. Consider carefully applying a small amount of natural oil or lotion to remind your skin and nerves that they are still vital and active. Awareness is increased by this daily focus. It tells your brain that this aspect of you is important and that it's still okay to connect, feel, and be in your body. Better blood flow, improved feeling, and a reduction in stress are all made possible by that relaxation. And it starts to relieve the tension that frequently accumulates over time without being noticed. Additionally, you can feed your nerves from the inside out. Maintaining adequate hydration facilitates nerve transmission. Reducing alcohol consumption lessens nerve damage. Additionally, maintaining the protective layer surrounding nerve fibers by adequate intake of B vitamins, particularly B12, facilitates faster and clearer signal transmission. Forcing your body to perform at a certain level is not the aim here. Creating an environment where your body feels supported, safe, and accepted back into feeling is the aim. Because frustration subsides when that occurs, and you begin to rediscover genuine, meaningful intimacy with your partner and yourself in its stead. Next, let's discuss skincare and hygiene, which are highly fundamental yet frequently disregarded. This may not seem like much, but it can have a significant effect on your long-term function, comfort, and confidence. It's crucial to carefully wash the foreskin every day with warm water, especially if you are not circumcised. This lessens the chance of germs or residue accumulation, which could lead to infection or irritation. However, there is one common truth regardless of whether you are circumcised or not. As you age, the skin down there becomes more and more sensitive and thin. That skin can be protected by applying a mild, fragrance-free moisturizer once or twice a week or just after taking a bath. It helps you prevent that raw, tight feeling that many guys ignore until it hurts, maintains it supple, and lowers the chance of breaking or discomfort. A small amount of natural talc-free powder might help lessen irritation and friction if you wear tight garments or perspire a lot during the day. However, the most crucial thing here is to be gentle with this area. No scented soaps, no harsh scrubs, and no items containing alcohol. Making things look a specific way is not the goal here. It has to do with function. Your neurological system feels relaxed when your skin is clean, quiet, and well-maintained. This comfort signals to your brain, I am safe here. At that point, your body becomes more receptive, calm, and self-assured. You should treat your penis with the same consideration as you would your face, hands, or eyes. This is your body, and it deserves care, regular activity, mild stimulation, and appropriate skincare, not because you're trying to impress anyone. These are not extravagances. They are fundamental manifestations of self-respect. Additionally, they can make you feel more connected, alive, and in charge of your life, not just your physical body, when you practice them regularly. Lastly, since penile care is more than simply physical, I want to discuss thinking. It's emotional, too. Many men start to harbor silent fears about their performance, their desire, or whether they are still the same man they once were around the age of 50. The body manifests that stress as stiffness, hesitancy, and uncertainty. However, what if you saw your penis as something that is attempting to adapt rather than as something that is failing? What if your new role was to assist it, just like you would a friend or lover, rather than to fight it? Your nervous system relaxes when you approach situations with interest rather than pressure. Your body tends to react better, more subtly, more completely, and more reliably when that occurs. Perfection is not the goal of penis care. It is about being present and establishing the conditions necessary for your health to persist. Because this aspect of you is still alive, capable, and deserving of attention, take 5 minutes each day to stretch, drink water, move, touch softly, stay warm, maintain your composure, keep your blood moving, and most importantly, stay connected. This is what I want you to keep in mind. The rest of your health is not distinct from your penis. It is not a luxury good or something that is just important in intimate situations. It requires daily care because it is a living, breathing, and responding part of your body. Similar to your skin, heart, or teeth. The rules shift at the age of 50, and your body starts to need more care. More honor, not more work. You offer yourself an opportunity to feel strong, connected, and proud of the body you still inhabit by adhering to a basic daily practice that supports circulation, touch, nerve health, skin, and mindset. I sincerely hope you would subscribe for more kind, truthful men's health advice if this video was helpful to you. Tell your brother, friend, or anybody else who needs to know that it's never too late to look for yourself. I appreciate you being here. Additionally, keep in mind that your best self is still alive.